Hey there folks, I'm Dan Brown from Sort of Interesting, living the dream! Well, people have been asking me to record just, I don't know really, just normal life videos I suppose. So it doesn't get more normal than being stood on board here preparing some sort of rather delicious from what I've tasted, butternut squash risotto-y sort of thing. And well, once again as you can see, the heat wave continues. We have me bowl, me wraps and me seat on the bow, so that'll be nice pleasant early tea for me. I mean, when you come home to this film, as you've probably been able to tell from the introduction, a few days out at the coast, my nan and grandad have got a caravan. I'd say best way to describe it is sort of between Towyn and Fairborn, Barmouth, sort of that area. And well, you can imagine in this weather it's, well, had an awful lot of this. Obviously a little bit of this.
What's this? A boomerang?
And of course you couldn't resist some of this.
Good grief, it's so salty.
So anyway, like I say, I mean, if that's your holiday, I mean, being able to come back home to this is just absolutely perfect. But I suppose really, I haven't been on board that much recently, because, well, as you may have picked up from Facebook or anywhere else that you might follow me, I've been looking after an awful lot of cats. Dad was away on holiday the other week, so had a few days out there looking after little Merlin, and then been back at my mum's house a lot this week, over the earlier part of this week, looking after the cat there. So that's all fun and games as you can imagine, and well, just having the luxury of being able to go to those 2 free houses, and obviously well, one in Marford with all the sort of stuff that they've got out that side, and well, that's a nice change of scenery, and then going back to good old hometown of Oswestry to look after little Pippin at my mum's. So that's been putting me back on me little racecourse routes, and well, bizarrely enough, as we approach 1 year since moving on board, being able to sort of relive exactly this time last year in the incredible weather we were having, and just making my short little 5 to 7 mile walks up the front of the racecourse, and well, just enjoy some of the classic old Dan Brown countryside. So really now, as it's such an unbelievably hot day, I think in a minute I'm going to hop on my bike and have a very, very slow bike ride back into town. I'm in work tomorrow morning, but given how excessively hot it has been, I think I'm going to cheat a little bit and ride in on my bike later on and then stop overnight. So obviously that means that tomorrow morning I haven't got to wake up and then ride about 8.5 miles in the sweltering heat before I even start my shift at work, to then do it all the way back and then start again on Tuesday. So we'll see how the weather goes, but I'll definitely be riding back out tomorrow night. I thought, let's treat myself to a nice lazy morning. And yeah, really, it's just been a lot of that sort of general running around after cats, going, having a little swim in the sea, and well, enjoying a little different body of water than I'm used to. So I'm about 5 minutes into my commute, and well, I mean, what scenery as always. Yeah, on my trusty Mango single speed. Oh, what a bike. How's those for a few colours for you? I suppose really the most exciting thing that I've done, or the most exciting thing that's been happening in the background to all my running around from Wrexham to Oswestry and up to the caravan and all that, is you'll probably be aware, and I promise not to bang on and on about it, but I released a book about my first year on board Tilly, the narrowboat lad, and I'm amazed, I'm very pleased to say that already within 2 weeks it's almost sold its first 100 copies. So thank you all very much for that. Check it out on the Kindle. Just search Amazon for the narrowboat lad, or have a look at danielmarkbrown.com and it'll take you straight to the Amazon page with all my other books on it. And well, it's been just a fantastic sort of surge of support and that from people who've read it, and it really has absolutely made my day. I mean, I've always had a love of writing, but actually getting a proper little short book written about, well, my life I suppose over the last year, I mean, no, I'm amazed that so many people have already bought it. And like I say, I mean, thank you all so much for the positive response and for getting in touch after you've read it. In some equally unexpected news, hopefully in a couple of weeks' time, my book and maybe some of my videos well, just something about me, I'm not sure exactly what, might well feature in Towpath Talk, the Canal Magazine newspaper thing. So we shall wait with bated breath and see what happens with that. I was very surprised to get a message asking for some photos, so hopefully all goes well and I get a little mention. But obviously if I am, you'll know about it because I'll be talking about it in a very excited way. Anyway, I think that's probably about all that's been going on. Like I say, because I haven't been on board recently, and because I'm in the marina, I'm obviously, well, I haven't really got much boaty stuff to talk about. So that's why I thought, well, people have been asking me to do just general video logs that aren't specifically boat related. So, well, I hope you've enjoyed this first attempt I've made. Don't know if you want more detail or less detail or nothing at all. But, well, I've just got to ride up this little bit here. And I've got some beautiful downhill all the way down over there. So, anyway, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you check out my book, like I say. Feel free to like the Facebook page, follow me on Twitter, add my personal account on Facebook or Twitter, and just generally join in the fun around the internet. Have a great day and farewell.